Michel de Nostradamus, or Nostradamus, was a French apothecary and reputed seer who published collections of prophecies that have since become world famous. He is best known for his book, Les Prophéties, The Prophecies, the first edition of which appeared in 1555. Since the publication of this book, which has rarely been out of print since his death, Nostradamus has attracted a following that, along with popular press, credits him with predicting many major world events. Death of the Kennedy brothers. The great man will be struck down in the day by a thunderbolt, an evil deed foretold by the bearer of a petition. Another falls at nighttime, conflict at Reims, London, and a pestilence in Tuscany. John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, was assassinated at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Friday, November 22nd, 1963, in Dealey Plaza, Dallas, Texas. Kennedy was fatally shot while traveling with his wife, Jacqueline. Texas Governor John Connally and the latter's wife, Nellie, in a presidential motorcade. 5 years later, the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy took place shortly after midnight on June 5th, 1968, in Los Angeles, California. In the same year of 1963, students rioted in the cities of London and Paris, and also there was a huge flood in Florence in 1968, which led to fear of plague or pestilence in the city. The death of Princess Diana. The penultimate of the surname of prophet will take Diana Thursday for his day and rest. He will wander because of a frantic head and delivering a great people from subjugation. On August 31st, 1997, Diana, Princess of Wales, died as a result of injuries sustained in a car collision in the Pont de l'Alma road tunnel in Paris, France. Her boyfriend, Dodi Fayed, Princess Diana's bodyguard, Dodi Al-Fayed, the son of a person named Mohammed, and the driver of a Mercedes-Benz W140, Henry Paul, were pronounced dead at the scene of the accident. Fayed's bodyguard, Trevor Reese Jones, was the only survivor. Although at first the media pinned the blame on the paparazzi, the crash was ultimately found to be caused by the reckless actions of the chauffeur, who was the head of security at the Ritz and had earlier goaded the paparazzi waiting outside the hotel. An 18-month French judicial investigation concluded in 1999 that the crash was caused by Henry Paul, who lost control of the car at high speed while under the influence of alcohol, which may have been made worse by the simultaneous presence of an antidepressant and traces of tranquilizer in his body. The tragedy of 9/11. Volcanic fire from the center of the earth will cause trembling around the new city. Two great rocks will make war for a long time. Then Arethusa will redden a new river. In the year 1999, in the 7th month, from the sky will come the great king of terror, bringing back to life the great king of the Mongols. Before and after, Mars to reign by good fortune. The mention of new city, center of the earth, and towers is somewhat believed to be related to 9/11. On that morning, the plane hijackers intentionally crashed two of the airliners into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City, killing everyone on board and many others working in the buildings. Both towers collapsed within 2 hours, destroying nearby buildings and damaging others. There were no survivors from any of the flights. The great shameless, audacious baller, he will be elected governor of the army. The boldness of his contention, the bridge broken, the city faint from fear. The masculine woman will exert herself to the north. She will annoy nearly all of Europe and the rest of the world. 2 failures will put her in such an imbalance that both life and death will strengthen Eastern Europe. The false message about the rigged election to run through the city, stopping the broken pact. Voices bought, chapels stained with blood. The empire contracted to another one. Could Nostradamus see into the future? What do you believe? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I guess chat is not showing up. I hope you can hear me. I got the heat on in the background. It's PacLives out in old Oklahoma. Parts unknown, guys. Keep it on the DL. Anyways, tonight we're going to be looking at some alleged prophecies by the great Nostradamus. Anyways, after that, I'm going to show you guys a couple cool little paranormal videos that I found that have to do with giants. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. Anyways, getting right into it. I hope everyone's doing great out there. Happy New Year to you. Today's actually my birthday, believe it or not. Right now, I just turned my birthday. Anyways, guys, that's neither here nor there. I mean, it's here now. So, anyways, Nostradamus' spooky predictions for 2024. What prophecies did the French astrologer write? He often makes predictions, but their accuracy is unknown. Yeah, guys, so I don't know if you saw the disclaimer at the beginning of that one, but that's just kind of the way it is with Nostradamus' predictions. You have to, preface it, put a disclaimer, because he wrote the quatrains in a certain way, and nowadays it's basically kind of like a riddle. You have to figure out, kind of, sort of. Anyways, moving on. Known for anticipating several of the most important events in history, such as Hitler's rise to power or the death of Elizabeth II, the Frenchman Nostradamus is once again making a series of predictions for the coming year 2024. And the truth is that they are not at all hopeful. So all you optimists, see you later. No, we're just kidding. Among the many events he predicted, natural catastrophes and the death of a very important personage are expected, considered as the prophecies, and studied for years by many experts. These let us glimpse a worrying future that could mean a 2024 plagued with changes for the human being and the human race and humankind as a whole. Okay. Happy New Year. Anyways, for example, according to Nostradamus, we could be facing a year that could mean the farewell to Pope Francis, who at 86 years of age in 2023 has already gone through several health problems. Other predictions for 2024 by Nostradamus. On the other hand, the Frenchman predicted the beginning of a new world war, 79 years after the end of the Second One. He could well be referring to what happened in Ukraine, the China-Taiwan conflict, or in Palestine. You mean the way the world is at war? No way he was talking about, they're like, he could have been talking about the 17 wars taking place, across the various nations. Was he, you think? Okay, sorry. Anyways, he could have been talking about those guys. Keep that in mind. He could have been. Anyways, moving on. Sorry about that. Another augury of Nostradamus points to an advance in climate change in 2024. Something that would mean more weather disruptions with strong storms or increased temperatures. You guys ever wonder how that old urban legend or rumor, whatever you want to call it, that the certain alphabet companies, groups, whatever you want to call it, certain people have a weather machine? You guys ever see that American Dad where the CIA had a weather machine and they could create natural, weather disasters. You ever wonder about that? Well, that'd be cool if Nostradamus talked about that. He would say like, in the time of weather machines, some evil dudes, are going to be using that. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so Nostradamus points to climate change. It would also be a step further in the heat waves that are becoming more frequent, something that has already been seen in this 2023. Yeah, guys, so if you don't know the heat waves that are taking place, I could be wrong. They may have been just, I guess it was recorded history, but the heat waves were the hottest ever recorded this last year. So that's never good. That's never, okay. Finally, the Frenchman considered that next year there will be a strong and dangerous earthquake in the world that will mean the loss of thousands of lives. And if you don't know, I believe the last, I think there's another one after that, maybe a couple, but one that comes to mind is, wasn't it in like 2005 or something? And it was in somewhere over in one of those eastern countries, China or Taiwan or somewhere, and it was like a 6.3 magnitude or something, 6.5, something. Excuse me, I just breathing like the door's big. But anyways, rest in peace, rest in peace. But something like a 6 point something magnitude it hit, and it just destroyed, killed thousands. It was super sad. Okay. Anyways, earthquake that will mean the loss of thousands of lives. Although the place is not specified, it is reminiscent of what happened recently in Morocco, where thousands of people have lost their lives due to a great earthquake in Marrakech. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about it. Oh, thousands? I heard hundreds when I think I saw some. Maybe it was something different. Man, that's so sad. Anyways, it's reminiscent of what happened recently in Morocco, where thousands of people have lost their lives due to the great earthquake in Marrakech and surroundings, or the natural disasters that Iceland is suffering at the moment. Excuse me. Which could prove Nostradamus right again. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So you saw that video I played earlier. I was sharing the stream, and that's why it was getting choppy and slowing down. I apologize so much to you if you had any problems watching it. But yeah, that's a little story about Nostradamus. I don't know if the comments isn't turned on because they're not showing up, but that's cool. Okay, yeah, I think it's showing. Okay. Anyways, I love you guys and gals, and all the supporters, the subscribers, new and old. It means a lot. I appreciate it. I keep trying to bring you content. I got many, excuse me, jeez. I got many new videos coming, so I hope it's your cup of tea. Bear with me. Sometimes I'll drop a music track, but usually I think a lot of people who come for the paranormal type stuff, we'll enjoy it. Maybe. No? Okay. But anyways, guys, yeah, let me see if anybody came in the chat. It's kind of late. I don't think anybody came in the chat. But let me just thank all the great people out there. Let me take a second to give a big thank you to Tavia Medlin, Nikki West, Anonymous Friend, and everyone who's helped the channel recently. It means so much to me. I love you guys and gals. Can't do it without you. You know that. So, but anyways, we're fixing to move on. Let me know what I'm trying to see if anybody had any comments on predictions. Maybe they'd heard. One, I guess, educated guess I would give you guys, because I used to do shows, and the whole show, all I do is predict, and then this is going to happen, I think, which, sometimes they panned out, sometimes they didn't. But I'll let you guys know I wasn't, out here trying to, profit or, be a prophet of any kind. I was just, we were doing a show. But I started thinking, that's literally what a false prophet is. A modern day false prophet would be on YouTube and be like, okay, guys, help the channel, donate the channel, because I'm telling you stuff predictions, so you're not going to get anywhere, you know. And then you don't really know nothing. You're like these people. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I feel bad for the people who, you know, listen to them and follow them and stuff like that. But excuse me. But there's people out here every year saying that there's going to be a what do you call it? Apocalypse, end of the world type event, and it never happens. And they don't ever say, "Hey guys, you know, the last year when I said on November the 4th that they just keep next year. They're like, okay, I heard." So that's sad. But okay, nobody commented. I love you guys and gals. Anyways, thank you big time to everybody out there. Shout out to all the TikTok followers. Thank you so much. Please do me a big giant favor and go over there and give me a follow. If you've been following me for a minute, you know it's been what, a year or so since I've uploaded anything, really. And I apologize for that, guys, but I do have some videos I'm going to be uploading soon. So with your help, we can get another couple viral videos. You know, making some noise, making some big noise out there with the big boys. So that's thanks to y'all, all the folks. Anyways, right now I want to show you guys a couple cool paranormal videos that I saw actually on TikTok. One is a big, you might, you know, take you a minute like me to focus and like, what is that? But one is some kind of giant face it looks like by the sun or the moon or something. Some guy's videotaping it. It's crazy. We're going to look at that one, and then right after that one, we'll see a video of these people were filming out in nature, I guess, and all of a sudden on the side of their video, you could see a giant, it looked like part of the mountain, but it was a giant piece of like rock or something, and it closed like a door, and their camera was panning by when it saw it close, and so it led to a theory of, you know, is there giants out here? Why is there a giant door that looks like a, you know, part of the mountain? Check those out, and like I said, check me out on TikTok. But a lot of new content for the folks out there. So give me a follow and a like and all that good stuff. I love you so much. Shout out to MD, Toddler Mommy, Kurt Sad Boy. I love you all. Tavia.
Now that's the face, people. It's up there again. Sherry, come look at this. There's the face. Alright. Y'all see that? This is not an app. It's a face. Everybody's out here. Everybody's out here looking. We're coming out here to see. What am I gotta get this. Y'all see that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, hold up. Let me zoom so everybody can see it. Hey, y'all need to call somebody. Yeah. Tell them we're out here, what we're looking at. You see it, right? Yes. I'm just saying, there it is. That's a nice, crispy face. Hey, somebody got another phone? I don't want to be the only one recording this. Yeah, you gotta get this, we're all out here, just out here looking. There's a dog, even the dog's tripping.
Previous video that I posted. By now, everyone has seen this video, but this man in Oregon saw something similar. So, to speed you up, a lot of people have been up there since his videos, and today someone took a drone up there, which got immaculate footage. Let's take a look.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's up, Lee Steele? How you doing? Yeah, I didn't think anybody was awake, but I wanted to try. I had to try, Lee Steele. So thank you so much for being here. Before we go, I don't like my live streams being too short because that means I'm not giving the great folks who have given me so much, the subscribers and the supporters, I'm not giving you guys any time to come in and see that I'm live and come give me a comment or holler at me or talk to me or whatever you may want to do. And I would be lucky enough to have anyone out there want to talk to me. So thank y'all so much. Thank you, Lee Steele, everyone out there. I love you. But I wanted to add some more to this, and I definitely want to hear Lee Steele and anybody else's comments out there, and I will try to respond to them to the best of my ability. Hopefully, it's to your satisfaction, you know. And if I leave anything to be desired, please let me know. But hey, what up, Mario, buddy? Mario says, my brother from an American mother. How you doing, buddy? Thank you, buddy. Yeah, you've helped the channel, buddy. Lee Steele, we love you. Lee Steele says, I'm good. Nice to see you live. Yeah, I'm you know, it's up late, but yeah. Hey, what up, Chronic? Yeah, it's crazy, those videos. Thank y'all for checking those out. I'll put those up in proper form on the channel. I might do another, you know, viral TikTok videos if you guys don't mind. I took that original one I posted about a week or two ago down. I'm going to rework it and make it, you know, better. Well, it didn't come out as good as I wanted. So be on the lookout for that one and those other ones, the giant face in the sky and the giant door in the mountain, whatever you want to call those. Those and many more. Mario, Lee Steele, Chronic. But yeah, let me try to talk to the folks before I get into my whole rant. Anyways, Mario says, Pac, I've been subbed since like 2016 or something, back when Donald Larry Bird was a moderator. Oh yeah, you've been here for a while, huh, Mario, buddy? Yeah, so you and a lot of other people, you know, that's the reason we're going to keep going, and we're just trying to, you know, keep within the YouTube rules. You know, I don't think we're hurting anybody, Mario. So with your help and everyone's help, you know, we'll get back to where we were and even better. But I just want YouTube and everyone to know that, you know, we love everyone and we're against bullying, you know, and we always stand up for the little guy. And sometimes I'll you know, I'll lose my cool, but who doesn't, you know? I'm the Gordon Ramsay of streaming, you know, like he really takes it seriously. You know, like how Brits say dollars. It was $14. Okay. Anyways, Mario says, Lots has happened, man. Oh, so much, Mario. Yeah, but you let me know, man, in the comments, and I'm here for you, buddy. Thank you to everyone. I hope you can hear me clearly because I got the heat running in the background. But excuse me. Thank you all for being here in the comments and all the supporters. I love you guys and gals. But excuse me. Let me just tell you guys, is maybe you're not from. Literally, there's some people who claim they're from alternate dimensions. There's people in high places who claim, certain natural stargates is what the laymen, I guess, call them, or certain, portals opened, uh, and allegedly creatures from other, existences crossed over here, and which is freaky enough, but allegedly, there's people who've disappeared from our plane of existence, that are on that other side now, which is really scary to think about. But from this dimension, or this uh, Earth, because this Earth, uh, I don't know. There's a thing in this new world called the Mandela effect, that wasn't around, and when I grew up. So I'm just trying to bridge. I'm not trying to lose nobody. Mario, Chronic, Lee Steele. But anyways, it's just crazy how growing up, I was a little kid, man. I was so. How old was I? 10, 11, 8, 9. But me and my dad, my brothers. This is back when whole families would watch TV together. You guys remember that? We would all sit around and watch. What was it on? I think the History Channel or somewhere. They would do specials on Nostradamus, and one of them that I always remembered because my pops taped it, and we would, when the cable went out or whatever happened, we would just flip it on and watch it, rewatch it, and they would always do like the quatrains, and one of them would allegedly said something about the great evil from the east you know will send its rogue army or something, like that. And so the History Channel, because they were, big channel, they had a budget or whatever, they could go do reenactments, so as they're having the voiceover guy read the quatrain, the Nostradamus quatrain, they have little skits, like little actors. Anyways, when I was little, I always remembered that they go, the great enemy from the east, and they always had a Middle Eastern guy with one of those wraps on his head, and he was walking in, and he was like a general of the army, of some fictitious army, and he was walking in, and he was like commanding his troops, and that's one thing, because I don't think we ever really saw that. I mean, maybe we did, but I didn't. Maybe someone like Saddam Hussein or someone could have been. I don't know, really, to be honest with you, but they try to say it was Osama bin Laden, but maybe he did orchestrate some, terror activities. But I don't think it's like he's not like a powerful figure in any state. He's just kind of a rogue factor. So I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like he was feared and stuff in his time, of course, but Osama bin Laden. But in history, I would be like, yep, that's who Nostradamus was talking about. That guy who lived in a cave. No. No, bro. Like it would be someone else. So I always look for that, and they're never really, I mean, maybe there will be in the future. Hopefully not, but in the, little skits they would do about the Nostradamus quatrains, it'd be like, the great evil from the east will rise, and there's always a Middle Eastern guy walking into the. So that was crazy growing up, seeing that kind of stuff. But then it was even crazier because in that same video, and I always ask my dad if he ever had it, and he's always like, "What video, son?" Like he never taped it, like it didn't exist. It's very weird, but it was the video of the Nostradamus thing. I asked my pops if he had, but the predictions from the History Channel or whatever. It's from the '90s, you guys. The show was, and anyways, in that same show, they would say in a different quatrain, it would say, "The great new city will be on fire. The whole, the whole, the whole nation will run uh, scared of something." Like, and then this was, before that 9/11 happened. So, and then long story short, if you don't know, there's allegedly records of before the attack on 9/11. The president at the time, we're not going to say his name, we're going to name him and shame him, George W. Bush. But the president at the time was given documents that said Bin Laden determined to attack the United States, any way he can. And of course, he could never get to us himself because he was so much of a wanted person, allegedly. But, that's where his power came in. He could direct people allegedly to do. And he was allegedly trained by the CIA. Anyways, that in the quatrain, the predictions, they would always show like the whole New York would be on fire. And I don't know if you guys remember when 9/11 happened, but if you hit the right angle, if you went right where the towers were and then looked at the island, it looked like the whole island was kind of on fire. Most of it did get a lot of smoke and everything. You guys saw that, but if you looked at the right, it looked just like that Nostradamus History Channel show where it did a recreation, of the island being on fire. And then it said, one I always remembered, and I don't remember if it lined up. I thought it did. I thought it was just crazy enough to line up. But they said, terror will befall, the nation of whatever. And it referred to America, the Western nation. Terror will befall. And then it said, there will be, famine, death, all that. But two great wars lasting 7 and 10 years. That's literally what the genius guy or whoever, the mathematician or whatever kind of scientist they had trying to crack the code. He's what he said. Nostradamus claimed the wars would last from the terrorist attack. Basically what we know now, allegedly. But he said 7 and 10 years, and I always looked at that, and I think the reason I'm going to tell you that I thought that it lined up because I thought didn't we go into like Iraq one time, and it was like for a year or two, a couple years, 3 years, and then we went back into it for like 4 years. So if you add those up, that Iraq war was like 7 years. I could be completely wrong, guys. Let me know. Let me know. Hey, what up, Victor? How you doing, buddy? Let me know in the comments. But then the Afghanistan, so that was the Iraq war, 7 years, right? And then the Afghanistan war lasted about 10 years, didn't it? And then they brought down it could have went a lot shorter, but one of them lasted about 10 years, and then they brought down the major operations. They start shipping, vehicles and equipment back home because it was pretty much over. So you got to understand, guys, that watching those videos, and then, like I said, going back, years ago, this was before YouTube, it was in early 2000s. I'd ask them because, I still had a VCR and VHS tapes and stuff. And I'd be like, hey, Pops, you got that Nostradamus video you used to have, the one you taped a long time ago? And he's just like, what video? What Nostradamus? And it's the freakiest thing, guys, It's the freakiest thing. Anyways. And then Mario says, dude, I never heard of Og Telly's. Hope the dude is okay. He was a little whacked, but hope he's okay. Yeah, he reminded me a lot of, what's weird, Mario, is if you ever watch that one dude on YouTube, his name's Penguin Zero. Man, Og Telly's reminds me of him so much, dude. It's very weird. I mean, they seem like cool dudes. And Og Telly's was I knew him, so I talked to him before on the old internets. So that's cool. You know, it kind of makes me feel like I knew Penguin Zero, but I don't, and he probably never heard of me. But anyways, let's keep going. Thank you for the comment. Anyways, Chronic says, yeah, sure do miss those days. Sometimes we would even rent a movie. Now it's like all they do is watch Netflix alone and wonder why they're depressed. I'm like, cuz y'all do nothing else. That's why. Lee Steele says, I think a lot of governments carry out terror activities on their people. Vitra says, hi, everyone. Hey, what up, Vitra? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we're just out here chilling. Lee Steele says, hello, Vitra. Yeah, guys, so take it for what it's worth. You know, for what it's worth, it was worth it all the while. You guys remember that? That's the Green Days, I think. Yup. I'll have to do a remix of Green Day. I like their stuff. Let me know if you like Green Day or not. I got a green shirt on, so that makes it Green Day. You get it, guy? Guy. You get it, guys? Okay. You get it, guys? I was going to go into wordplay and how clever I am, but that didn't work when you're pronouncing stuff wrong, you know. Just look like a... Anyways, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for joining me. Thank you for commenting. Chronic, Lee Steele, Mario Heat, Vitra, of course. And, yeah, Vitra, I was rewatching that live stream we did the other day. And first off, let me tell you that I'm so sorry. I never got to see your comments. I apologize for that. Because I read them later, and, man, it really hit me in the heart. I'm sorry. Sorry you had to go through that, buddy. But secondly, I was just flipping out and you know, calling people out of their name, Vitra, which is a no-no. I can't let anyone do that, make me do that. Because you guys already saw I'm trying to make it good with YouTube, and that's what I told them I wouldn't do. I guess I got such a strong, personality, guys, that they consider that bullying, So sorry, we're not trying to. So that's why I had to cut part of that off, Vitra, if you're wondering. Why it's a little short, that last live stream. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comments. It's such an honor to be able to come talk to great people like you. I hope it came in good for you. If you got anything else to say, please leave it. I love your faces. I love women's booties, too, and I love their chesticles. What I love about men, not to be, sexist, but I love the way men grow hair. You ever notice that? That's kind of cool. You got to give men and women. You can't be sexist, guys. I'm giving men and women compliments. Okay. You ever see them baseball players? They got huge thighs. That's amazing. That's so. Yeah. Good night, guys. Love you. I'll see you next time. Okay. Hit that like, and we'll come back and do another one for you. Thank you. Oh wow! Look at all them comments. Okay. Well, now you're trying to keep me here. I see. Hey, what up, Invictus? How you doing, buddy? We got Vitra in the house. We got Lee Steele, Mario. Anyways, Lee Steele says, what did you think of the Cat Williams interview? Yeah, you probably heard people, comment about it before, and I don't want to, repeat what other people have said, but, I think he spit a lot of truth, Lee Steele, and he's in the belly of the beast, so he would know a lot of stuff that we don't, So, excuse me. I did a live stream about it the other day, so check that out, please. But, I was saying, excuse me again. But I was saying that anything, Cat Williams says, I will give high regard and consideration to because I respect the guy so much, So, like we were saying, certain people we were told may not be, good. They may be themselves industry plants, like D.L. Hughley. Cat Williams said was not and was a good guy. So that's makes you think, and I definitely love when people challenge your your view and your thinking, and in a good way, So you guys let me know. A lot of thoughts on that. We can do another live stream on that where I can play clips of it. Lee, if you want, let me know. And then Chronic says, LOL. And Victor says, I I made it, buddy. I made it, buddy. I made it, buddy. I will have to rewatch it. Oh, yeah, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Victor says Green Day is a good band. I have the Guitar Hero version. Oh, the Green Day version. Did you get guitars for that too, Vitra? That would be really special, like to have the Green Day logo on one of those guitars. Vitra says, I am fine. It was a great stream. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Vitra. I thought it was, and then I was rewatching it, and I was like, oh, my goodness. Thanks, though, buddy. And then Chronic says, LOL, that's what they hit you with when they've got nothing else, is they'll pull bullying. That's what my last strike was about. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Chronic. I was like, I ain't even talking about anyone I'm smoking with. Oh, yeah, man, there was this one dude, Chronic. It felt a little racial, if you ask me. But there's this one dude on YouTube, and he got like, what? This is 10, 15 years ago, dude. He's still on YouTube, I think. But little Mexican fellow, I remember my buddy, who's part Mexican, he was like, you need to check him out. He's hilarious, Holmes. And I did, and it was funny because that's all he did. He smoked bud, and he'd tell you the bud it was and how good it was, and like it was just funny because sometimes you're like, man, this OG Kush or whatever he's smoking, he'd be like, it's so good. And then he got big, he started making some money, and then YouTube gave him strikes and told him he couldn't do that anymore. So, like my buddy would tell him, I didn't, I was paying attention with his every step. I respected his hustle, and I did laugh and like the streams and videos or whatever that I watched of him. But my buddy would come up to me and say, I'm like, what's up with that dude, because I wasn't really heavy Creighton at the time, and I'd have been more invested in it, but rooting for him hopefully more, but he was like, yeah, he can't smoke in front of the camera no more. So he said he would sit in front of the camera like I'm doing, and then he would go like off camera. And then he'd come back and he'd be like, and then he'd have to blow it out off camera. It was crazy though, but they were just basically trying to handicap him, and he found a way around it. So that's just what we're trying, not that we're trying to find a way around nothing, but, we're trying to let everyone know, when we used to put, the first paranormal channel up or whatever, it wasn't trying to brag or nothing or get clout. It was just to let everyone know that, you the first one to do something or have something or be the first whatever, they're not the best, and they're not, maybe they're not special, maybe they are a little, maybe they're not, but you still got to give them respect because they're the ones that was the first in their field doing it. So that's all we would want. We just want respect. We're going to give everyone respect. We love everyone out there. Everyone deserves respect until they prove they don't, So anyways, and then Mario says, I love Larry Beard. Victor says, my beard is close to the Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Doo, doo, doo. Lee Steele says, I call them chestnuts. Okay, cool. I will, and thanks. Nice to hear what you think. Yeah, Lee Steele, much love, fam. Victor says, I saw a little of Cat Williams. Dang, Cat said that Will Smith had an open relationship so he could make out with men. What? Are you serious? Oh, man, you had to know, though, because you had to know. Just because, in my opinion, you had to know something fishy was going on. Just two points real quick on Will Smith. That movie he made when he first was coming out as an actor, like his whole management, all people were like literally, I think he talked about it in an interview. People were like, you shouldn't do that one, man. You're too pretty and whatever they said to him. You shouldn't do that, And he did it. He was like, I did it to prove a point, like he was so masculine. But then now you look at it, it's like, well, maybe he was trying to tell it, But then also, who was it? Kevin James or somebody, they said they toured with Will Smith somewhere, they performed with him, and they said they were about to go up on stage in like an hour, and he walks behind the curtain or behind a tent or wherever they were, and he sees a guy sitting in a chair at a desk or whatever, no one else is around him, and he is just like, because he's going to meet Will Smith, Anyways, he doesn't realize it's Will Smith at first, but the guy he's going to meet, he's on a chair and he's just like with his head down, just like his head in his hands, like he hates his life, basically, is what Louis C.K. or whoever said that. I forget who said it, but and he said he never looked at Will Smith the same after that because he went over there and he was like, "Sir," and he's got closer. He kind of realized it was Will Smith, and he was like, and Will Smith was like, turned to him, looked like he's miserable, just like, and he saw it was Kevin James or whoever, Louis C.K. or whoever it was, and he was like, he perked up and he was like, "Oh, hey, what's up? How you doing?" Put on the persona, and it was sad, dude. It was really sad, and that to me, when Louis C.K. or Kevin, whoever said that, when they were describing that, it to me, like I never looked at Will Smith the same again either because I realized that it's all just a big act. And if you go look at Martin Lawrence, I mean, I think the same. All these people that we grew up loving, it's just not. It's not what you think it is. Maybe, who knows, guys? But anyways, Victor says my wife has the Gene Simmons axe guitar for guitar. Oh, that's awesome. Whoa. Lee Steele says awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Victor says, oh, I saw something about the Super Bowl coming up. Yeah, it's in a few weeks, man. I think. Yeah, go Lions, guys. Wish my boys the Lions luck. My boys, Michigan, we won the national championship. So thank you so much, Lord, for that, and everyone, and Jim Harbaugh. Great birthday present, but we want more. We're getting selfish in this B word, guys. We want the Lions to win the Super Bowl. I hope I didn't just jinx it, but that would be my ultimate, birthday present. So it's my birthday if you didn't know. Anyways, Lee Steele says, but there's always been a lot of gay talks about Will Smith for a long time. Victor says, whenever the NFL builds a new stadium, then the team wins the Super Bowl at that stadium. I know, isn't that crazy? And then Victor says, Super Owl. Oh, yeah, what's that one? The Owl God, allegedly. Pretty weird stuff, bro. I mean, me and you were laughing. Like, yeah, sure, the Owl God. But they have ceremonies and they really believe in it. Allegedly. Anyways, Victor says it is at the Alliance Stadium in Las Vegas. Wow, man. I mean, there's usually, working girls, whatever you want to call them. I call them angels. No, but there's usually, pros at the Super Bowl, a bit heavy. But, man, in Vegas, that's going to be nuts. That's going to just be... Anyways... Invictus says, it's your birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Invictus. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. If you want to throw me some money, that's... No. Isn't that funny? Isn't that great about the internet? You can just ask strangers from, hey, guys, you want to give someone some money that you don't really, No, but if you've been subscribed like Mario and other great folks out here for years, you probably have a good sense of me. So I was going to say, you want to give a stranger, someone you don't know, some money. But we're not strangers. You guys know. You guys know. There for that 3 months we were monetized. We were talking about meeting up and doing a gathering of all the folks. We were talking about doing it in Texas. So those dreams were dashed when they tried to take my livelihood from me. But anyways, you guys don't want to hear that. Okay. Yeah, Moloch. Vitra, buddy. Vitra. Anyways, Vitra says happy birthday. Oh, thank you so much. I was just joking about the money, guys. We got great people who do that, so I don't want to be a jerk, and just keep begging because they already do that. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You're so sweet. You honor me. And but if you do want to help me, give me a big birthday present. Besides throwing me $100 at my Cash App. Okay, three ways, guys. I'm going to be a brat tonight. Say 3 ways to help old PacLives. Number 1 way, go to my Cash App and throw me 100 bones, like a true friend would do. I'm just kidding, guys. That's a joke, guys. I know. I'm such a good, you believed it. You really were. Don't help me. I'm just kidding. But if you want to give me a birthday present, go over, follow your boy PacLives on the old TikTok. I got a lot of new content coming for you ASAP, guys. And then if you don't want to do that, it's too much trouble. You're like, I'm on YouTube. I'm not going to a whole other site, fella. You got a lot of the internet. You're kind of mad at me. Sorry. Let me just say apologize for it. But give this stream a like and maybe a share on your social medias. It'll help the channel so much. Yeah, and I really can't thank you enough, guys. Anyways, Invictus says it's my dad's birthday too. Oh well, I'll tell your dad. Great men, many great men. You know, many men. Dun dun. We're born on this day. You know. Okay. I was trying to do a many men. You know that 50 Cent song, "Many Men Wish Death on Me." Invictus. I was trying to do a clever parody of that, but it just didn't come out. You know, I apologize. Anyways, Lee Steele says much love. Oh, thank you for that gift. Let me get that, Lee Steele. Got it. You guys see that free gift Lee Steele gave me? What is it? Oh, it's a kiss. Oh, thank you, Lee Steele. Oh, and a hug. Yeah. And then Victor says, someone schooled me about bones. One bone is $100, but 100 clams is $100. Oh, I thought one bone was a dollar, Victor. Really? Wow, that's crazy. And Victor says, haha, I get the many men. You get that, man. Did I pull it off? Birthday magic. Anyways, Lee Steele says, for some reason, I've tried cash out before, and it doesn't work, but I will up my patron. Oh, you're such a sweetheart, Lee. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've been a patron forever. And I didn't know for sure. Yeah, because you're Lee something else over there. I didn't want to say it. But you're so gracious. You never even said nothing about it. You're so great, Lee. I owe you one of those. When I make some more of those glow-in-the-dark picture frames, I'm going to send you one, Lee. Thank you so much. Yeah, I actually literally, where I work, there's people who come up there, and for some reason it won't let, like on their Cash App, you're supposed to be able to, it says, what does it say? You go to a page, and it goes, deposit paper money, and then they give me their phone, and I scan the barcode, and then they give me as much money, and then the money's on the Cash App, you know. Some people, it's the weirdest thing, Lee Steele, it doesn't have that option. And I don't know what to tell them. What am I, who am I? I barely know how to find the page. Anyways, guys, I love you guys so much, and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much, Lee Steele. You're a sweet angel. Thank you, Invictus, Vitra. You guys are the best, best friends, you know. Never judge me. Hey, how much is that worth, you know? Someone who never judges you. It's worthless. No. You guys remember Family Guy where he said, Meg, you can't put a price on your love. He goes, it's worthless. You get it, guys? That's what I was doing. I wasn't trying to be mean. That was a joke. Okay. Anyways, Vitra says, right as if you owed the mob money, they break your bones. I know, huh, Vitra? Or you end up with cement shoes, swimming with the fishies. It's scary. Anyways, Lee Steele says, you're awesome. Oh, I love you, Lee Steele. You're so awesome. Right back at you, beautiful. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go now, but thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you think about the whole Nostradamus thing, Also, the paranormal videos we showed. Who was that? Chronic was pretty freaked out about the giant face in the sky. And the giant wooden door. These are very weird. These are anomalies, guys. So let me know what you think. I'll post those later to the channel. Keep it on. We'll be back very soon. I love you guys. See you next time. How do I turn this off? Check me out on TikTok. Yeah, guys, and if I know you from over here on the old YouTube channel, I'll usually follow you back. So those are literally 14 people that I'm following are great folks from the YouTube channel. Most of them have supported the channel. They're all subscribers, so they all supported it. But if I know you, then yeah, okay. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Anyways, you get to watch all the private videos that you see that one where I got yellow hair and it's only got 14 views. That's because only people that I follow back can watch it. Okay. I love you guys. Good night.